Hello everybody and welcome back to the Homestead. My name is Amanda. So today I'm going to show you how I can all of my chickpeas. So chickpeas are full of fiber and nutrients and a wonderful addition to your diet. They're very filling and they go great with some rice. You can also make a hummus out of them. And the liquid that is jarred with your chickpeas is also called aquafaba, and you can use that as an egg replacer, and I've also used it to make this wonderful icing recipe for a family member with allergies. When you can your own chickpeas, you can do them a lot cheaper and you can make sure that they're prepared properly. A lot of the times the canned chickpeas that you get are not soaked prior and they're just canned as is. So I make sure that mine are soaked for the appropriate amount of time first and then I can can them. And they're also canned in glass jars instead of the tins, which I also prefer. Anyways, I will bring you along with me now and I will show you exactly how I can my garbanzo beans or my chickpeas. And if you are looking for any more canning recipes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and I will link my canning playlist down below so you can check out all of my canning recipes.
All right, so I need to start getting these chickpeas soaking. They need to soak for about 8 hours, so we're going to soak them overnight. I am getting this massive bag from Costco done up, so I'm just going to get them transferred into my bowl with some nice filtered water, and I'm going to leave them to soak overnight. So these chickpeas are going to absorb a lot of water. So you want to make sure that your bowl is pretty much half full with dried chickpeas and half full with filtered water, because those chickpeas will absorb all of that water and grow a lot bigger. So you want to make sure that there's room. All right, so after we strained our chickpeas, we are just filling it back up again with some filtered water, and we are going to boil them for 30 minutes.
Okay, so chickpeas are a low acid food, so they do need to be pressure canned. You're going to want to look at your altitude to decide what poundage you'll use. You can start off at 10, but it does go up the further up in altitude you go, so you do need to make sure where you are in your altitude. So I am personally going to use 15 pounds of pressure on my pressure canner. I'm going to can my chickpeas in the jars with the liquid that they are boiled with. And I am also going to leave 1 inch of headspace. I am personally using quarts, but you can also do these in pints. All right, so after you've got all of your juice in with your chickpeas, you've left 1-inch headspace, and you have gotten the bubbles out with your stick, you are just going to wipe the top of your rim down, check for any cracks or any imperfections in your jar. Then you're going to get a lid on your jar and tighten with a rim fingertip tight. And then you can put it in your canner.
All right, I've got all of my jars in the canner. I am going to get my lid on and start the venting process. All right, so I've got my pressure canner going. I am just going to wait until my vent starts venting, and then I'm going to time that for 10 minutes before I put my pressure gauge on. All right, so my pressure canner has been venting for 10 minutes now, and now I'm going to put my pressure gauge on at 15 pounds. So I am going to let these come up to pressure, and once it's up to pressure, this poundage gauge will start rattling, and I am going to time that for my quarts for 90 minutes. If you were doing pints, that would be 75 minutes.
All right, so here are our finished chickpeas. I actually left these overnight so that the pressure canner could come right down in pressure. If you try and open it before the pressures come down, you're likely to explode all your jars. So you do have to wait for the pressure to come down, but there is our freshly canned chickpeas. Okay, bud. All right, so I ended up with 12 quarts and 1 pint of our canned chickpeas. So I am going to take the rings off of all of these jars, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in my pantry. If you'd like to see more canning videos, homestead videos, frugal living, and frugal eating, make sure you hit subscribe and follow along, and I will see you guys next time.